Welcome everyone. Welcome to Stock Phoenix. Myself Prabhu Selvaraj. You guys know me. Those who are listening this video for the first time, uh, please do spend time in our website to know about ourselves. And for everyone who started this video, please watch it completely till end of the video. I'm going to discuss about everything financial instruments out there, which includes the fixed deposit, which and mutual fund returns and power of compounding, SIP, whatnot is there. I'm going to show what these returns could give you and what is my expectation from stock market. Now, uh, people talked about fixed deposits. People talked about later it came as SIP, power of compounding. I'm going to decode everything and I will show you what these instruments will give you returns in terms of next 4 to 5 years. And now by this video caption, you might have sounds very vague, right? You might think that what nonsense is this? How it could be possible, right? I'm taking up the challenge, converting a 10 lakh investments into 1 crore in a span of just 4 years. Now, how does this started? Right, being a mentorship program since last 6 years, we've been doing a lot of research, a lot of different kind of challenges. I take it on myself for the every year. Now, recently the request what all I got from my students are, sir, it was COVID period, we're sitting idle at home, we had a good amount of time, we were able to trade in stock market intraday. But now we are back to offices with full-time work and it is really getting difficult for us to start a trading with intraday. They look at some kind of a different instrument, a different plan, which will give them a decent returns. Now, on those lines, I started thinking since last couple of months, and of course, I keep changing my targets and plans every year, and really I don't stick to any single plan. But this time I decided to go on a public and share all the details what I plan to achieve for the next 48 months. Right? You might have seen people showing video that my journey towards 10 lakh to 1 crore, 1 crore to 10 crores, or 1 lakh to 1 crore. They would have talked about the journey, but there are hardly few or very few people who initiate this journey and they keep a public informed and they show the performance over the period of months or years. Very less. Now this video may not be interesting at this point of time, but this is gonna be one of the finest video down the line 48 months from now. Yes, I'm going to make a consistent performance review, maybe a quarter if possible on every month also. I'm going to make a series of video, what happened for the previous month, how much I invested, how much I've made returns and roughly everything in detail, right? I announced this challenge a couple of months, 3-4 months back, but I've changed completely on this wonderful day and I've converted this into 10 lakh to 1 crore challenge and I tagged a special wording for this. Now, lately since last maybe a decade, a lot of people talked about power of compounding. You have hear from many people who talks about power of compounding. It can create a 7th, 8th wonder of the world. Start investing in power of compounding. See the SIP returns, what it's going to give, all those things. But this is my perception. For me, power of compounding itself is nothing, right? The previous version was uh, recurring deposits, right? And mutual funds. The further previous version was fixed deposit. So people started with fixed deposits, first savings deposits, then they moved to a fixed deposit for better returns, then switched to RD for a better returns, then they moved to a mutual fund for a big returns, then they talked about power of compounding and the world ends there. Now I'm going to one step ahead which nobody has talked about it and I name it as power of Phoenix. Now in this video, I'm going to have a detailed discussion about power of Phoenix and I'm going to give you how I'm going to decode this in a very simple manner and how I'm going to achieve this. I will be discussing everything on the system. Now we'll take it up step by step by step. The first step, We will see what are the traditional methods of investment, how it could yield the returns, what is a better way of investments where majority of people are turning into it, and what is the way of Phoenix. What is the power of Phoenix? I'm going to show it right now with all of you guys. Quickly, let's get a system and let's start looking into it. Now, let me start a comparison. I opened a couple of websites, which is initial talked about fixed deposits. Now, I'm going to do this challenge with period of 4 years with the investment of 10 years. So roughly, if I invest 10 lakh rupees onto a fixed deposits, considering a returns of 8%, which is very decent, in the over a period of 4 years, I would be achieving the returns of around 13 lakh rupees, which means 13.72 lakh, which means that 37% is what I can achieve if I hold this 10 lakh in my fixed deposit for 4 years. Now, how this plan started. So I bought some extra fund, 10 lakhs recently, and let me tell you a little bit journey about it. Now, a few months back, maybe August end onwards, I've decided, let me figure out some unique way to invest in stock market for my students, and I announced that I'm going to make a special 50,000 rupees investment in a new demat account, and I'm going to invest every month 50,000 rupees for a maybe 1 or 2 years of time. I'm going to see what is the returns I'm going to make it. So this was not with any fixed plan. I said I'm going to invest 50k in any very good fundamentally strong stocks and ignore it for a couple of years. Let's see what's the returns. Of course, this will outstand the returns of every financial instruments out there. But I did for almost August, September, October I did. In the month of October, I mean November also, first week I did. Then I said investing 50,000 rupees and per month and picking up one particular stock. That stock may perform, may not perform, and a lot of things will come into picture. Now I changed my plan itself to a plan where on November 16th, I think I've invested a 10 lakh. The account was around 3.75 lakhs. I pushed 7.25 additional, and I published my account statement, my incoming of the funds and my portfolio to all my students, stating that on 16th of November, my account is having 10 lakh of investment, and I've targeted 50% of returns over a period of next 1 year, and I named it as Diwali to Diwali swing trading plan. Now it started, was going pretty good. I did for October, November mid and December, till November end I did. Now on November end or December first week, I found out that 5%, 50% per annum is roughly around 4% per month. And I don't think being a mentor for such a big community, making 4% returns on investment is not worth at all, right? And I thought that I should do something big. Being a part of this mentorship program where I guide people to safe investments, how can I do just 4% returns per month, which contributing 50% returns roughly on annum? Then I thought something else, what I could do something different where I want my entire community to be part of my journey for the next 4 years. And how do I inspire them to move to an intraday to this long-term investment purposes? Then I did a new plan, which I take it as 10 lakh to 1 crore investment, and I did some research on it, and I figured out that it is not so difficult to get this returns. Right now, having said that, I did a lot of some research on it, and I implemented this plan over the last. Now 15th onwards I implemented it, and on December 1st I've shared my updated portfolio. What was the portfolio amount, what was the hold free fund, so I could able to achieve roughly 12% of returns on the month of December. That's where I got this plan of changing the Diwali to Diwali plan to 10 lakh to 1 crore investment returns. This is what the roughly the plan what it triggered me to start with. Now I'm going to pick it up, that particular Excel sheet also, where I have did some small calculation. How can you get into a mode of this beautiful plan, detailed plan. I'm sharing the entire information to all of you guys. Okay, so now let me open the spreadsheet. Okay, uh, now let's me come back over here. Now this is a traditional way of investment. Now let's go one by one by one. Okay, now fixed deposit. Now this 10 lakh of fund, if I keep in fixed deposit for a interest of 8%, so roughly I think 8% is a pretty big returns what fixed deposit gives, and I will be able to make around 13.72 would be my investment over the period of 4 years. Now, if I invest same fund in a mutual fund, again 10 lakh, and I'm going to invest for close to 4 years with a period interest of around 12% as a interest returns in mutual fund. Now people might argue 12% is nothing, sir. Fixed deposits give 10%, so we'll make it as 10% also. My returns would be around 14.84 lakhs in mutual fund. If I keep it as 20% returns, which is very, very decent, still my 10 lakh of investment will become 20 lakh by end of 4 years. Now, then the major comes of power of compounding. In power of compounding, I did a monthly investment of 50,000 rupees over a period of monthly for the next 5 years. The worst part is system is not even allowing me to go below 5 years. It frees at 5 years. Now investing 50,000 per month, I'll be investing close to 6 lakh rupees per annum into 5 years. Right, close to, if I invest 30 lakh rupees for the 5 years, I expect it of 8%, still I'll be able to make around 36 lakhs. Even though if I make returns of 10%, still I'll be end up in only 39 lakhs by end of 5 years. Now, none of these instruments are giving more than 40 lakhs at any point of time, including I'm investing here around 30 lakh is my investment. Returns is only 9 lakh. In mutual fund, I'm getting around to a 10 lakh returns. In fixed deposits, it's very, very waste. Now, the greatest or the maximum levels of financial instruments people invest is this power of compounding on mutual fund, where it gives you a 10 lakh returns over a period of 4 years. Now I'm targeting a returns of 90 lakhs for investment of just 10 lakhs. Now sounds really big, and it's like marvelous. Now in this case, I'm roughly targeting around 250% of returns every annum. Now this is where, after coming to this, I've decided there is no point of investing in fixed deposits, mutual fund, and even gold, and even real estate. None of them would give you the returns what I'm targeting from stock market. Now, the plan what I'm having for this is, it's completely a simple plan which is called as a power of phoenix, what I say. Now I'm targeting on November this year, I've invested 10 lakh rupees in the account with expected profit of 5% this month. Now I'm targeting just to 5% on stock market on my investment, where I'll be end up in making 10.5 lakhs by end of December, and by December my target is 552,250, where I'll be able to make 11 lakh 2,500, and the number goes on. Now every month I'll be adding this into this plus closing balance, expected closing balance. Again, that would be opening balance, where I'm targeting 5% returns on every month. If I do this with 10 lakh, and I'll be keep following this for the 48th month, I'll be able to make returns of around 1 crore with just 10 lakh investment. Now, this is my retirement plan. I don't want to retire at the age of 58. I want retirement at the age of 40. If I hit this number 1 CR, the next round 1 CR will become 10 CR. And the investment method is purely followed by stock phoenix method and nothing else. Now, if I see this, it looks quite achievable for me without much difficulties. The second month I'm running this plan. So after the first month, I've showed my students that let me get back to the couple of rules and regulations which I've planned to keep on this part. Now, on roughly couple of months back, Diwali to Diwali shopping on 16th of November, I made a swing trading plan where I told my people that I've invested 1 lakh in August, 75 in September, October 50,000, and November 77.75 lakhs. So roughly, it is 10 lakh has been added into a Paytm Demat account. Now, very, very important thing, I've opened a separate Demat account to take this challenge where I have a clear picture what is went in and what is went out. Now, target to make 50% was my first target, which I'm purely on a swing trading on SP method. So what are a couple of rules and regulations? So if you look at here, I have showed my statement on 16th of November. What are the money I have added, summing up to 10 lakhs, and the account still remains same with the funds of around same funds on 7.25 lakh. After that, I did not add any fund into that Demat account. Okay, it is same fund what has been showed last month. And stock will be picked up on trade from bottom. I have taken many videos about trade from bottom technique and as per SP setup on the pure trend breakout stocks. 50k will be invested on each stock. Overall 20 stocks will be holding. Holding period would be as long as the stock is on upside mode. 21 days would be the limit for the non-performing stocks. Stop loss for each entry would be as per SP stop loss method or maximum 10% on my entry price. Expected profit is between 21 days and profit between 5 to 10%. So 10% is not a stop loss. Now this has been shifted to 3% stop loss from 10%. This was a different plan I had for a long-term investment. Now I changed it. Now strictly no FNO position, no intraday. Okay, now this is where I want to spend some time. Now if I talk about intraday, 5% was a big deal at all, and we've been doing it since ages. Now many people comes and say intraday is difficult to us. Do you have something better than intraday? This is an option, you can go for it, where you can do a maximum returns without hitting futures, options, intraday. Now this, I even disabled the FNO option for this. There is no required to have an FNO push active for this segment active for this account, a pure and purely investment purpose. And one more this point of time, why did I pick a Paytm account for this? There are a lot of scanners and screeners which comes absolutely beautiful in Paytm. After going through, I think I should make a special video about how do you use Paytm and how beautiful it is to track your portfolio. And this challenge get inspired from Paytm application as well, because a couple of, I think 1.5 years back, I put some money in mutual fund, was doing some playing with the Paytm application. I dumped some money in mutual fund, and like 20-25 lakhs I invested it, but I withdraw the funds when I had a requirement. But some account, some which I can't withdraw because of it had some locking period, which I didn't read it. I just left that 1.5 lakh rupees in that account itself. Now I'm surprised to see it is giving me returns of close to 50,000 rupees over a period of last 2 years. Now around, I think 40% of returns it has given. Now I was shocked. Wow, 40% returns in 2 years, which is roughly 20% returns per annum, which are pretty good returns for anyone who's want to keep the money in FD. But I think I should overbeat that returns in just 3 months, which mutual fund gave in a matter of 3 years, right? I think I am planning to record a detailed video. Maybe I can put a link on this Paytm video on this description of this. Do watch that, which will help you to be updated to the application or the current trend of the market in terms of technology. And it's very beautiful to use, especially I love the features in iOS screen when I watch it. I'll give a special demo on that, link also in the description. Do watch that video also, which will give you much more different perspective. How can you start your journey? Now let's come back. So we were discussing about the features, right? Strictly no FNO, no position, no intraday. Profit will be booked if I get 5% on same day. So what does that mean? I plan to invest for 21 days of investment, and my expectation of returns is around 5%. And if I get that 5% over intraday itself, what is the need for me to hold for next 21 days? I reinvest that capital to some other next stock to get 5 more percent. Now, in this journey, uh, I keep rotating my capital. Started with 50,000 rupees for one stock, 20 stocks holding. Then later I felt 20 would be too much to handle. Now I changed to a 10 stock of 1 lakh investment for 10 lakh of portfolio. So just a 10 stock to monitor. And when the investment goes to 20 lakh rupees, same 2 lakh investment on one stock, again 10 stocks. When it goes to 30 lakh, 3 lakh per stock, 10 stocks. This is what I plan to achieve. Now, next is my expectation was 50% to 75% with 100% of returns, or 100% if possible. Then this is what my history. And 16th of November. And again on 1st of December, I shared my actual portfolio with all the people. Guys, my account having a value of 7.9 lakhs, 7.09 lakhs with a portfolio of around 4 lakhs. Overall, I have achieved 11 lakh 20,000, which is around 11.2% returns. On when I 1st of December, when I see this value, I've got inspired. Like, what I planned is nothing. I could do much more on this. Then I told my students, guys, you start this and tag me whatever queries comes. I would be able to help you out. I inspired people, guys, take up this challenge. This is something really, really interesting. Now, after that last week, right, then I changed, guys. What we are planning to do is nothing. We should aim at something big. And I've told all my guys, let's do something different. Let's target for bigger profits. Then I give a different name together, where 10 lakh to 1 crore challenge, a power of phoenix. And I've shared the Excel sheet with all my students, and I says my Diwali to Diwali plan, swing plan, has been changed to 10 lakhs to 1 crore challenge on 9th of December, 3 days back. I'm sharing all the insights and learning in the free channel, and I've opened a different channel together where I'm going to share all my learnings, where I plan to bring my capital to this much X, and I've named it as Phoenix Swing Trading Steady. And I've told all my students, guys, take up this challenge from 1st of January, a new financial year. And what is the method I'm going to follow? I'm going to give a detailed description. What was the reason for the position something to pick, and what is I'm expecting. So I'm not giving any entry, any exits to anyone. I'm sharing charts with everyone. 10 stocks I will share. Now, I was out of 10, I will pick one or two for that particular day and invest which I feel really good. Now, my students' responsibility is to pick up those 10 stocks and do a detailed study and let them invest whichever charts they are comfortable. So here I'm knocking off that line where I will be sharing my entry exits. Strictly no, we never been doing that and will not be doing in future as well. But my students are capable enough to pick up the stocks whatever we gave, and they study in deep. So I just shared the charts. I'm expecting ESF to have a reversal. Why? What is the reason? Unipart India IPO track, I'm expecting stock to come around this zone to make a pickup around 501 zones. And I've told currently 502, I'm expecting stock to have a further fall down and wait for the down move. Let's track for the moving coming days. Now, when this come to 501, nobody knows. So my expectation to keep track the stock for next couple of weeks, or put an alert over here and ignore it. When that alert comes, I will make an investment. I will not tell anyone what I'm investing. But my students are more happy with this. They said, sir, you made our life simple. Now scanning of the stocks is easy. You're sharing extremely bottomed out stock on the rock bottom. Right? One such stock which was around Debok Industries, I've shared it. Then I picked up, I mean, profit of around 20-15% discount in just one single day. Now, this was the results of the month of November, what I shared. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, roughly 10 to 12 days I made trading. That too, I booked profits. And this is what the beautiful, the view it shows on a daily and monthly. Now, I can show only for the month of November and December, but I want to show this on a monthly base where my portfolio, what profit booked looks green and green and green. Now, this kind of insights, it is giving a beautiful win. I will share this entire details. How can you make use of this portfolio in the Paytm? A different video will be recorded. If not today, maybe next couple of days, I will update that video in the same channel. So please watch that too. Don't miss this. And I'm planning to bring this series into a. I'll explain about that sometime later. Now, I told my people to start taking up the channel from Jan 2024 and have this thing. And if I take it as of today, right? So, what is my plan here? So, end of November, I expected my capital to become 10.5 lakhs, but I've made as 11.2 lakhs, which is status has achieved, and I max capital is 11.2, which means that roughly I have already overtook the month of December target as well. So on that note, let me spend some few minutes over here. Now, this Excel sheet says the actual capital supposed to be there end of that month to hit the target of 1 crore. I'm having a one more column. What is my actual capital? Now, if I'm targeting 5% returns per month, I cannot able to make for the all 12 months in a year. There could be a dry month. There could be a downfall. The market is on lifetime high and I booked all my capital. I'm holding mostly on a free cash and I don't want to take a risk of, because this is a monthly rotating platform or a capital where I cannot fix my capital when the market had a deep crash. Of course, the stock will recover, but for me, I need mandatorily 5% returns for that particular month. So I try to keep my cash always free flow. My 60% to 80% of cash always have to be in my account. I keep rotating it. When the market is complete downfall, no interest will come. That month I have to sit idle for the entire month. Now for that dry month capital has to be, profit have to be done well in advance, or the loss month losses should have been made earlier profit to recover that losses which happened that particular month. So this also have to be taken care if I want to hit this number. Now, if I come back again on the spreadsheet where I've clearly showed what is expected capital, what is my actual capital. So my actual capital by end of December, 1st of December is 11.2. Roughly, I have achieved December month target as well. Now, I need not trade for the month of December because my target is achieved, but I can't keep quiet because I have to be as much as advanced as possible. Now, for the 1st of January, my capital have to be 11.11 lakh 2,500. By 31st of January, I should be having capital of 11.57 lakh. By February, I should have a capital of 12.15 lakh. By March 31st, my capital should be 12.76 lakhs. Now, if I show my actual portfolio as of now, so you can see no entry has been made, no withdrawal has been made after from August. So now, strictly now, this is nothing fake. I'm showing my portfolio. I did not create a new platform just for showing this. It's a Paytm platform. Don't worry, you can trust this. And if I go to my funds, I'm having a fund of 7.7 lakhs. Okay. So I'm having fund of 7.7 lakhs and I'm having a portfolio as of today of around 4.61 lakhs. So I'm roughly having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stocks. So I've recently invested in these all stocks counter, which is yesterday. I'm expecting a breakout. So I'm having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stocks. Still my investment is 4.6 lakhs because I want to have a free flow capital as much as possible. Now, okay, where is the spreadsheet, guys? Okay, it's here. 7.7 lakhs and I'm having a 4.6 lakhs. So now if I sum it up, 12,30,000, which is, I've looks like I've achieved the target of this, this, and I'm targeting 12.76 lakhs, like 12.8 lakhs. Now 50,000 I'm in short of 50,000 for completing my March target. Now, before that, December 31st, I am trying hard to complete my March month returns in December itself. So, if the market have a deep crash, it can go for 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. Now, my advanced 4 months of profits has already been getting achieved at this point of time. I can be idle January, I can be idle February, I can be idle in the month of March as well. Now, this is a live, and I'm going to review this every month. By first, I will try to make a special video. Now, let me spend some time on a tracking basis. Okay, so what I plan to make a video on first of every month and have a separate series of videos which talks about the initial plan, this video, and what is the uh, uh, my performance month on month, or worst case in a one quarter. So it's, if it is quarter, 4 videos a year, so 4 years, 4 plus 16 videos, that's all you're supposed to watch. How do you be part of my journey? And if possible, I can give monthly video also. And as I said, I'm going to give you all the giveaways in the free channel. This is only specific to my students. This free channel is not for anyone outsiders. Now, this closed group for my students, where I'm going to share a 3 to 5 charts on everyday basis. Okay, so even though if you say 3 charts, 5 charts every day, 20 trading days, roughly 100 stocks. Out of 100, I'm trying to reduce it to only two stocks a day, right? So 20 to 40 stocks I'm going to share. Out of 40, I'll pick up 10 stocks. So your work is much more simpler. When it become more accurate, I'm going to give only 20 share stocks I will share. On the 20, I'll pick up 10 stocks alone. So my target is, give only one stock in a day and don't tell when you are investing. So just 20 stocks a month, where you are supposed to pick only 10 stocks a month and start your investment. And again, I told my students, I'll not share my exit with any one of you guys, because my exit plan is very clear. I'll be holding for 21 days. My expectation is between 5 to 15%. But if I get 5% in same day, I will exit. It's up to them. Hold for 5 days or 5%, 10 days for 10%, or 21 days for 15%, or 1 day 5%. It's up to them, right? So they have to use a pure SP method and a reversal candle for profit booking, or Fibonacci numbers for profit booking, or SP method of profit booking. So they can use any of these 4 methods to book profits. Now I'm happy to say that many students have opened account with Paytm, and they input the capital, they share the actual capital with me, and they have disabled the FNO option very particularly. That inspired me to make it this video. Let entire SP people starts this, right? I would like to see everybody investing 10 lakh. See, it could be 10 lakh to 1 crore, 1 lakh to 10 lakh. People who have more fund, 1 crore to 10 crore. SP method works for every investments. And this will be picked up small cap and mid cap investments with a proper analysis. Now, this way, I'm not giving my entries, or not showing my portfolio, or not showing any of my entries. My P&L will be showed to them by end of the month, where they can see what is the profit I booked on each and every day, right? That makes my students, yes, nobody came and asked me or triggered me, sir, can you post entry when you take, or can you share your entry with us, or at least can you give which stocks are investing today? Nobody asked me. All they asked is, sir, just one class, explain what should take care in the SP method, which I'm giving them on a free note. Now, by this, I think I would have decoded everything out there, what is there as part of long-term investments. Now, by this video, whether you invest or not, you start this challenge or not, but you come to a conclusion that FD is waste, mutual fund is waste, power of compounding is, I'm not telling waste, at least let me not use waste. Uh, Better than FD, RD will give the returns better than RD, SIP will give the returns better than SIP, mutual fund will give the returns in SIP in mutual fund, and better than mutual fund, the greatest power of compounding will give you better returns. And at this point of time, you can proudly say better than power of compounding, the new era is power of Phoenix. And this is going to be a very interesting, and I'm very excited for this journey for the next 48 months. Whatsoever happen in the market, I should able to hit this number. A journey of 48 months, it's a big journey. I've taken it up, and I have decided to strictly follow this. And those uh, who would like to discuss more on this part with me, or who would like to have a conversation of one-to-one with me, who's really have a passion to start. But let me be very clear, I'll not share my entries, and I'll not manage your account. Stockfish doesn't do any kind of PMS, advisory steps, nothing. Maybe I can take up, rather than, because I may get many requests, so what I can do is, rather than going to a one-to-one conversation, I will come on live with all of you guys, a one special webinar session about this my challenge, where maybe a 1 month down the line, so that this video can reach a maximum number of people. When this reaches a maximum number of people, I can have maximum crowd participation. Then I can take a one video in explaining whatever doubts you may have in terms of this power of Phoenix, right? I think I've explained everything about my challenge. I don't think I have anything to discuss much. Now, this video will be uploaded in our website, and let's wait for a special video on 1st of January with the updated results of what I'm going to achieve. Now, if you guys want this spreadsheet for of compounding, I will be sharing this in the channel. Okay, let me not put as achieved. Let me wait for that particular month to come up with, right? So I'm going to put in SP channel, a Stock Phoenix channel, where you can download. And I think I've shared this challenge also with all of you guys, right? And I'll be sharing the spreadsheet with all of you guys. So please download the spreadsheet and see what you can target. Even though if not 5%, you can target for 3%. Still the numbers would be extremely big. The profit will be extremely big. And this series of videos will be uploading on the 1st of every month if possible, with the latest updates. I will not talk nonsense. I will show the P&L statement where nobody can deny it. Now, I'll tell you what comments I might get at this point of time. People might say it's a bullshit. People might talk it is unachievable. Nobody could give this returns in market from the stock market for the consistent for the last 4 years, because everyone's seen compounding returns of 15%, 20% per annum, but 25% per annum, 250, 10x from that is really impossible. Now, all these comments will come, and people may talk about extremely bad about me. They may start trolling about me also. But as Phoenicians always say, we don't bother. We never bother about what's happening in the market, what people says, what news comes, what people talk. We believe in SP method, and we follow SP method. The beauty of SP method is, Stock Phoenix method is, we started with a stop loss of 5 to 7%, then moved to strictly 5%. Now we achieved a stage where our every entry will have a less than 3% returns, with 3% stop loss, for a returns of 200-300% non-stop returns. And with that beautiful method, we don't think this is a big problem. Now, this video will inspire many of my students to take up the challenge, and they may start giving their own videos and tag stock Phoenix. And we are waiting for that momentum. It could be anything. It could be Insta short video, it could be a YouTube video, it could be Facebook video. I want them to create a video, take up a challenge, and tag stock Phoenix in all social medias, whatever it could be possible. That video was very special, and this is a special video for the 6th year anniversary special of Stock Phoenix. But 10th year anniversary, I should be giving out the results 1 CR on my on the papers on portfolio. You want me to show live backtesting of the trades or download PNL? I download in front of you. I'll show you. I've decided not to withdraw any capital from this, not to infuse any capital. Strictly what is the method has been followed. No futures, no index options, no options, no intraday. Take for CNC, positional, book profit if you are happy with the profit. Now, whatever comments you may have, drop in the below. I will respond. And if anything specific you want to discuss about this initiative challenge, you can drop an email to me personally, prabhu.selvaraj@stockphoenix.com. Happy to receive your mails, and do give a feedback in the same thing. We'll take up a live session very shortly. That's all I had for this particular video. See you all in the next video. Thank you, and really I'm excited. Or you guys want to take up the challenge with me, learn with me, you have a right option. We have a anniversary special batch starting. Talk to us, be part of this community. Stock market is easy if you learn in a easy way. Thank you. I wish you all best of luck for all the Phoenixians out there. Thank you.